Commander Zix adjusted her translucent wings and studied the ancient text projected before her. The symbols, carved in what her Xene archaeologists called Forerunner script, had taken her team 3 stellar cycles to decode. Now, as she read the translation for the 100th time, a chill ran through her crystalline exoskeleton. "Are you certain this translation is accurate?" she asked Dr. Veltoth, her lead linguist. The elderly Zephyrian scholar nodded his blue-scaled head gravely. "The text is unmistakable, Commander. The Forerunners created something they called Project HUMANA, a weapon so devastating that they sealed all records of it before their civilization mysteriously vanished 50 million years ago." Zix compound eyes reflected the holographic display, showing the excavation site on the dead world of Kethvar. Her team had been digging through Forerunner ruins for months, searching for any trace of the ultimate weapon that ancient legends claimed could consume galaxies and remake reality itself. "The text describes it as adaptive biological warfare," Dr. Veltoth continued, his voice dropping to a whisper. "Self-replicating, infinitely creative, capable of learning and evolving at an exponential rate. The Forerunners called it their greatest creation and their ultimate curse." Lieutenant Quinn Dar, a young Centauran with silver-blue skin, looked up from his console. "Commander, we're receiving a priority transmission from High Command." The bridge fell silent as High Admiral Keth Toran's imposing image materialized in the center of the room. The ancient Voidwalker's dark energy form crackled with urgency. "Commander Zix, our deep space sensors have detected an uncharted species approximately 47 light-years from your position. They call themselves humans." Zix felt her heart stop beating for a moment. "Sir, did you say humans?" "Affirmative. Intelligence reports indicate they're a young species, only recently achieving interstellar travel. They appear to be exactly what the Forerunner texts describe: bipedal, adaptive, highly aggressive, and spreading rapidly across multiple star systems." Dr. Veltoth's datapad clattered to the floor. "Admiral, with respect, that's impossible. The HUMAN weapon was created 50 million years ago. It can't still exist." "Doctor," the Admiral's energy form pulsed ominously. "According to our observations, these humans possess every characteristic the Forerunner texts attributed to their ultimate weapon. They adapt to any environment, they learn with frightening speed, and they reproduce at an alarming rate. Most disturbing of all, they appear to be entirely unaware of their true nature." Zix felt the weight of the discovery settling on her shoulders. "Orders, sir? You will proceed immediately to make contact with these humans. Determine whether they are indeed the Forerunner weapon, and if so, assess the threat level to galactic civilization." The transmission ended, leaving the bridge in stunned silence. Within hours, the research vessel Seeker of Truth was racing through hyperspace toward human-controlled space. 3 days later, they dropped out of hyperspace near a small blue planet the humans called Earth. "Commander," reported Sensor Officer Nashiri, "I'm detecting over 7 billion individual humans on the surface. The planet's biosphere shows signs of rapid technological development and environmental stress. They're consuming their world's resources," observed Dr. Veltoth grimly. "Just as the texts predicted, the weapon spreads until it exhausts its environment, then seeks new worlds to claim." Before Zix could respond, their communications array lit up with incoming signals. "Unknown vessel, this is Earth Defense Command. Please identify yourself and state your intentions." The voice was transmitted in perfect galactic standard, though the humans had supposedly only discovered radio transmission a century ago. Zix exchanged worried glances with her crew. "This is Commander Zix of the Galactic Archaeological Survey. We come in peace, seeking to establish first contact. Within an hour, a small human shuttle approached their ship. Zixthara watched through the docking bay's viewing port as the airlock cycled open and the first human stepped aboard. She was tall by human standards, with dark skin and intelligent brown eyes that seemed to catalogue every detail of the alien ship in seconds. Her movements were fluid, predatory, and utterly confident, despite being surrounded by beings from 3 different species. "I'm Dr. Sarah Martinez, Earth's first xenobiological contact specialist," the human said, extending her hand in what Zixthara's cultural database identified as a handshake, a bonding gesture that also demonstrated the absence of weapons. But as Zixthara reached out to complete the greeting, Dr. Veltoth's urgent voice stopped her cold. "Commander, don't. I've been running biological scans. This human, her genetic structure, is unlike anything in the known galaxy. It's not naturally evolved. It's engineered, designed. She's showing micro-adaptations in real time, adjusting to our ship's atmosphere, gravity, even the electromagnetic signatures of our technology." Dr. Martinez tilted her head, her expression shifting from friendly curiosity to something much more calculating. "That's fascinating. You can detect genetic engineering? We've been wondering when someone would notice." Zixthara stepped backward, her hand moving instinctively to her weapon. You know what you are?" Dr. Martinez smiled, and for the first time, Zixthara truly understood why the Forerunners had feared their creation. "We've always known we were different," the human said softly. "We just didn't know we were weapons. But now that you've told us," her smile widened, showing Predator's teeth. "Well, that explains so much about our nature, doesn't it?" Alarms began blaring throughout the ship as human vessels materialized around them, sleek, deadly craft that hadn't been there moments before. "Thank you," Dr. Martinez continued, "for solving the greatest mystery of our existence. We've spent millennia wondering why we were so perfectly designed for war, expansion, and survival. Now we know." Zixthara realized with growing horror that they hadn't found an ancient weapon. The weapon had found them.